Hi guys, I'm Allison, and today I'm going to be exploring a new tool called Edcafe AI. Now, quick disclosure before we start, I was given a premium account so I could explore all of their features and create a video. And I have an affiliate link down below if you want to give it a try. But this is not a paid script. It's my honest opinion, and it's more of an unboxing video for you. When I log in, it greets me right away by saying, "Hi, Allison." That's a nice personal touch. It almost feels a little bit like Google Drive, where I have a menu on the side where I can create new right here, and then I see home, my library, recent. And in the center, it says explore our most popular features. I can use these arrows to go even further. I can see that they have a slide deck, chat box, quiz, teaching resources, flashcards. There are a lot of great features. One thing that I immediately love is they also have videos right here for me that if I wanted to learn more, I could click watch video and it brings the video up for me. They have a great YouTube channel that gives a lot of different tutorials for their different features. Let's take a look at these features. Let's start by selecting slide deck. And you can see we have our tutorial on the top that could walk me through. If I want to do a topic or I want to enter my own text here, or I have a web page that I want to make a slide deck from that web page, or if I have a file, something that I'm teaching in class already, I could put that in there and it could create a slide deck for me. Let's go here and I'm going to say solar system, and additional instructions would be something like audience levels. This will be for 4th grade students. Let's do 10 slides. I also have theme options. These are nice and colorful. I do like these. I want to go for this one here and press generate slide deck and see what it gives me. I can see it did take a little bit longer than I expected. I do like the look of this. Very nice. I like the cute fonts that come with that theme. All right, I really like that. And I have the opportunity to add more slides. I can save it here. I can come up here to this feature and I can change the theme. If I wanted to do more of a darker theme, since it is about the solar system, I can change it right there. And that was a really nice, easy conversion. Very nice. And I can press save. Now I can be able to save my file name and I can select my library. I can just put solar system and select a folder or create a new folder. And select the file location, my library, can change the color, create folder. Content visibility, I'm going to make that private and then press save. When I go into my library, it's already done there. Nice. Let's go back and we're going to go create new. And now let's talk about teaching resources. If we do solar system again, and I want articles, slide decks, videos, and worksheets. Okay, I'm going to click that. You also see that at the top, I could have chosen tutorial and it would have given me more videos. Now I'm seeing all the articles, PowerPoint presentations, videos, and worksheets. Amazing. I'm going to press save. Again, I'm going to go solar system resources, and I'm going to make this private and press save. Let's see how it saves over here. If I go to my library, I can see I have this folder. I can see this is a slide deck and this is a teaching resource. If I click this open, it has all of these things there for me. Amazing. All right, let's go back to home. I can see all of this here. It's just a great dashboard. Again, I'm unboxing with you. If I go back to create new, I'm going to go to lesson plan and let's do solar system. This is for 4th grade. The daily lessons will be 45 minutes. This can cover a 2-week unit. Online resources, yes. Standards, we would enter our own standards. Generate lesson plan. Again, we have that tutorial up there at the top. I could have also put in my text, web page, or file. If I had already had things that I had on the solar system, I could have uploaded those. So that's great. This is taking a little bit longer than some AI tools that I have used. I know that it's giving me some good information. As it's working, I know that it's really searching and trying to find things. So I'm not worried about the speed. I did say I wasn't worried very much about the speed. However, it did take a little bit longer than I would have expected. Definitely longer than a minute. Let's take a look at this. Here's our learning objectives, our vocabulary words, our essential questions. That's great. Online resources with links. Good. It has given me daily lessons. And we have essential questions for each time, opening hook, resources for each day, extension activities, homework options, moon phases and movement. Nice. So these look very well organized, very well thought out. It says this 2-week unit plan consists of 5 detailed lessons, each 45 minutes long, covering the solar system comprehensively for 4th graders with engaging activities and assessments. I can see here how the format is set up. I could insert a link, I could insert images, then we can save this right here, and it would be solar system lesson plan, 2-week unit. And I could put this again in my library, science 4th grade. I'm going to make it private and press save. Now I'm back to home and let's look at some other things that we can do. I can see what I've already made, my recent contents for today. So that's nice. It's right there. I could go to create new and let's look at the quiz. We could put our lesson plan in there. We can see with this quiz, we can have multiple choice questions, short answer, or mixed. We can have number of questions. That's where we put the student level. Let's use solar system. I'm doing this pretty quickly. I'm exploring this platform to see how it might be. And this would be for 4th grade. Specify any additional requirements for the quiz. All right, I'm going to put 4th grade here. Generate quiz. I'm not giving it very much detail on purpose. I want to see what it can give me. Ideally, if we're looking for something with a quiz, we would take the lesson plan that they gave us and we would include all of those vocabulary words using all of those details in the quiz. You would put that type of information in there. Again, it's working here. I love to see that we have a tutorial for each section. This didn't take long at all. Here we go. It even gives us the answer, which is great. So we have a lot of multiple choice. I'm not seeing that it's showing mixed, unless I didn't put that in as mixed. And then we can put our own thing up here. Nice. So press save. I am curious when I press save what format this will be in. So solar system quiz, 4th grade, my library. We're going to put it under 4th grade science and private for now and save. I can still edit this later, but I'm wondering if this is something that we would share digitally. So we share it this way. So it can be shared as a link. It's private. Okay, I wonder if it can be exported. So we can do it maybe as a Google Doc. We can export it into different formats, which is good. So that means it's editable. That's a good thing. I tried to export this to a Google Doc and it did take a while. So I decided to try to do it to a Google form, which it did do very quickly. And I love this. It already takes you to a Google form and the answers are already marked for you. This is great. You can come in and make this Google form the way you like it. This is a really great possibility. I also see that later you can even look at the number of participants and all of that here and download the report. I really like this option. So it's a great way to do quizzes where you can export it into more than one type of document. I'm going to go back to home over here and see if we can create anything else like flashcards, AI image, AI speech, summary note, reading activity, a YouTube quiz, assignment grader. There's so many different options for flashcards. I could come in here and let's do the solar system and let's see if we could do automatic number card. I'm going to put this in as automatically add to the front. Student level will be 4th grade. And let's generate flashcards and see what it has. Again, we could see that it had that tutorial right there in the corner. If I didn't know how to do something, it could walk me through how to create the flashcards. We can see here the solar system, and we have a front and a back, and press save. Going to add it to our library. I'm going to make it private and press save. There we go. I am curious of how we're going to view those. All cards, so then we can just flip them and we view them this way. I even have
sun,
the sound. Okay. All right, let's go back to create new. We can see that we can have an AI image created, summary note, reading activities. I'm just going to put solar system in 4th grade and let's see what it's going to do. Not giving it very much direction. The great thing with AI though, you give it as much specific things as you can. I want to show you the power that it has and how it's creating different reading activities for you. Again, you have the tutorial right up here if you need any help. Here we go. Here is our reading activity, and we can even add images. We could add links. We can go in and change the text to bold, italics, or underline if you have specific things in there. We can add vocabulary, passage quiz, add audio. There's so many different things that you can do. I'm going to go back to create new, and I want to show you the chat box. The chat box really impressed me when I went and I read a little bit about it, and I've also watched the video tutorial. You can create a custom chat box for your users, and it's not a generic AI. You can actually upload your own materials to the chat box. So it pulls directly from your lesson content, so you can include your information. I've already included a prompt. You're a friendly science helper for fourth grade students, and I gave it specific things that I wanted it to do. And now here are the chat box instructions that Edcafe AI has helped me with. So I put in the prompt, and now it's giving me some suggested chat box instructions that I can go in here and edit. I can go through here, and it's telling me different things that it can do for this chat box. I can look at capabilities. Yes, students can upload files. Students can send voice messages to the chat box. I can enable the whiteboard, a text editor, and if the students have some code that they want to put in there, I could put that in as well. I could put my own lesson plans, my own PowerPoint or slides, whatever I have, I can add that in as well. The language, we can choose our chat box voice, and we also can do it according to language. I'm going to press save, and now I'm going to make this private and press Solar System Chat Box. Now that I have the file name, I'm going to make this private and press save. I can test it out and enter the name and then press start chat. This is a preview mode, so this will not be saved, but you can go back and see the history of your students with the chatbot. Hi there, I'm here to help you explore. What would you like to learn? I want help with learning about the planets closest to the sun. And put that in there, and it can go back and forth with me. It could read it to you.
Sure. The planets closest to the sun are called the inner planets.
So it gives me things right there. And when I go back here, I can assign it. When you assign it, it can be done through Google Classroom. You can get the embed code and put it on your LMS, your learning management system, or you could copy the link and put that maybe on a website. You can mark it if you're accepting or not accepting chats. There is a way to view the chats later. You could go back and look for their name, their engagement, and you can sort through this way. There's a way for you to change that avatar. Great options that we have right here on Edcafe AI. I'm excited about using this in my classroom. Overall, I am really impressed with Edcafe AI. It's really user-friendly, and it's very user-intuitive. I know that the dashboard is easy to see. My library, all of my things are easy to find. I know I can find videos to help me if I don't know how to do something. I'm going to keep exploring and use these features with my students. If you want to try it too, there is a free version for you to try, so please use that. And if you want to upgrade, I have an affiliate link down below. It won't cost you anything extra, but it does help support my channel and any future videos. Thank you for exploring Edcafe with me today. And if you love tools that help you work smarter and not harder, please give this video a like and a subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.